Wow. I should have named this video Grasping at Straws. For one, I love this. This is the first time ever I pulled in here on Saturday morning and I've had to go to the middle parking lot. Because suddenly, wow, they announce 8-hour day and everyone who has a handicap placard decide they're coming to work. But, um, yeah, so I'm over here by where the plant manager parks. Yeah, he's going to love seeing my Jeep. But meanwhile, um, yeah, the article by Nicola Methvin that came out in the Mirror. Now, like I said, Nicola Methvin's more right than she has been wrong. But she has been wrong. Everybody's putting it down now as like 150% certified that the show has not been canceled. Folks, let me drop some reality on you. The show has been co-funded since the beginning. Now, Bad Wolf being there does help. But if Disney drops the deal, that means it'll fall back onto Bad Wolf MVBC funding the show. So, no, like I said, I've not seen the episode yet. Thank you. I do have it ready for when we get home. I get home from work today, which is at least today is only going to be 8 hours. Thank goodness. But guys, just because Nicola wrote it doesn't mean it's always going to be true. And like I said, I'm really hoping. Like I said, I've been trying to say on the optimistic wagon, but according to Tharies, who got it from Nicola Methvin from The Mirror. The Mirror. The Mirror, like I said, if it had been anyone else writing it, I wouldn't even give it two thoughts. But at the same time, like I said, I really don't think they want to dump the show, but yeah, like I said, if anything, it'll be a mini hiatus probably till 2027. I'm going to probably get bombed by it sooner or later anyway, but I'm not going to let it take my joy out of watching the show, so don't worry about it. I don't worry about spoilers. There's bigger things on planet Earth to worry about. Now, there's been a lot of conspiracy theories about why Shooty pulled out as a speaker for the Eurovision Song Contest. And it turns out it was because Israel qualified. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I'm getting sick and tired of this shit. Just because you disapprove of something that someone's country or whatever is doing, that doesn't mean the people who, sing for that country or whatever are responsible for it. I'm getting tired of these stupid little protests. I'm getting tired of people who have no idea what the hell's going on. I'm getting tired of the people who forgot that Palestine attacked Israel and caused this whole damn mess. And if there really was a genocide, Israel could press a frickin' button and it'd be over tomorrow. That's what I'm getting tired of, the word genocide being thrown around. Until they start loading people up with machine guns on the train cars to be sent to labor camps, there's no genocide going on. Oh, I'm getting tired of that word being frivolously thrown around. This group's being genocided. That group's being genocided. I'm like, that's funny because a lot of the groups that are saying they're being genocided for the last couple of years are still here. I'm sorry. It's just, I'm getting tired of this bullshit with, well, Israel's going to be involved. I have to step out. Good on you. But now why screw over everybody else? Because you disagree with something that's going on in the Middle East. Middle East has been fighting for years. And they'll be fighting long after we're all dead. I'm loving how everybody now is an expert on what's going on over there. And it's like nobody stops and looks at the facts. Sorry if I do seem a bit grumpy this morning. It's just I woke up around, like, it was somewhere around 3 a.m. this morning, and I had to go to take a whiz, and I couldn't fall back to sleep, so I've been up since then. But you know how I am. I generally avoid social media these days for the most part, except when I get private messages and things like that. And hang on, let's let some air through here. It's not like there's anybody around to listen to me rant because I'm all the way over here in the middle parking lot all by myself. I love this. I pull in today, and of course now people are going to leave over there after I've already situated myself. Well, screw it. I ain't moving again. I need the extra walks. I need the extra walkies anyway. The appearance of Darth Vader. I love that one. But due to a temporal glitch, yeah, Darth Vader and Anakin Skywalker showed up. I can't go home, unfortunately. You see, if I take another day off, that'll be my third for the year, and I'll get a verbal warning. And me, I don't like racking up, what you call it? I don't like racking up, AWOLs just for the sheer shits and giggles of it, because you never know when you genuinely need a day. Plus, a couple more weeks, since I'm what's called June eligible, I get all my personal days and all that back. So I just got to endure these next couple weeks, and I get my days off, my vacation time, and all that. So don't worry. I already know I'm going to be spoiled somehow by the end of the day. And like I said, it's not going to rock my world. I'm not going to let it ruin my enjoyment of the show. So trust me, like I said, guys, you're talking to the guy who knew a lot of things before they aired, and I still wasn't spoiled. So back in the day, so. I'm glad that it turns out Mrs. Flood was actually the gal, what do you call it? Hang on, I was trying to think of a good one. Yeah, here's one for Mark. Turns out Mrs. Flood was the last representative of the Vervoids, and they're coming back for revenge. Or Mrs. Flood was actually that one chick from the Happiness Patrol. And the fun guns will be unleashed. Benny! I still can't get over the fact, though, in that episode that, well, you've got these little nose pieces that'll give you all the oxygen you want, but Benny's walking around with a full-on oxygen tank. If you have these little nose pieces that give you all the oxygen you need, then why did Benny need an oxygen tank? That's one thing I'm still not getting over. Yeah, I heard Shooty cry. That was the big spoiler. And then Charlie from Clash showed up and cried with him. There you go. Like I said, I'm trying to stay in good spirits because, like I said, today's going to be an 8-hour day, and 8-hour days go pretty quick because we do what's called a straight 8. We don't take a lunch break. We take 2 20-minute breaks over the course of the day. So that way we are literally out of here in 8 hours. We work from 6 o'clock till 2 p.m. All right. I thought it was RuPaul was secretly the Ronnie in this one. Okay, oh well. Yeah, I've already got it ready for viewing for when I get home. Um, no, the real Candyman was Tony Todd, who sadly is no longer with us. No. Sorry, different Candyman, but you know what I'm talking about. I love this. Wow, these people are eager to get in here today. I was really hoping today would kind of be canceled because there was a power outage in part of Lima, and sadly, this was not the part. So, or it turns out Mrs. Flood is secretly an Ogron, and I kind of miss the Ogrons. Or it turns out, Mrs. Flood was Cesare of Diplos from the Stones of Blood. Yeah, somehow got a parole from the whole statue thing and got out early for good behaviors as a rock, and so the Megara had to let her go. Yeah, Mrs. Flood secretly a way call it version of Adric. Yeah, there you go. Or Mrs. Flood is secretly Rodan from the Invasion of Time, and Rodan and Leela had a bad split up on Gallifrey, and especially when she left. What do you call it? She left him for that weirdo, that captain of the guard. Like I said, we'll see it this afternoon. No, we've seen David Tennant in drag, and I don't want to see that again. Yes, it has happened. Look it up. Google it. But what can you do? Well, folks, it's coming on. It's just after 15 minutes, and I'm going to get on out of here because I'm going to go in here and get this day over with. So please be kind, be calm, be safe. Enjoy the rest of your day. We'll see, enjoy the rest of your weekends. We'll see you all on Monday. And hopefully I'll get some sleep tonight because I was like, oh, like I said, I got maybe 5 hours in, which ain't bad, but it's not good either. I've been getting used to 6. Ever since I've been on a CPAP machine, I've only slept more than like 5 or 6 hours a handful of times in the last decade. So, take care, everyone. We'll see y'all on Monday. Enjoy the rest of your weekends. And we'll catch you on the flip side.